And the big story this evening at 6 p.m. from foreign shows viewers, Rahul Gandhi has disparaged the dharmic rituals of Sanatan. Speaking at the Mohabbat Ki Dukaan, as he calls it, event in San Francisco, the Gandhi sign ironically derided and mocked the Shastang Pranam by Prime Minister to the Sengal, which was done during the inauguration of the Naya Sansad. He dismissed it as lying down and all. That's the phrase that was used by Rahul Gandhi. He says this was done to distract from the real issues of India. He in fact goes on to then say that the BJP is doing the scepter thing to deviate attention from joblessness and price rise. Listen in to his pointed remarks.
Parliament House, these are distractions. The real issues in India are unemployment, price rise, spread of anger and hatred, a crumbling education system, price of education, price of healthcare. These are the real issues. BJP can't really discuss them, so then they have to do the whole scepter thing, you know, lying down and doing all that. So, aren't you happy I'm not lying down?
Not just this, Rahul Gandhi also mocked the Prime Minister for having godlike complex. Listen in.
We have a group of people in India who are absolutely convinced that they know everything. In fact, I think they think maybe they know even more than God. And of course, our Prime Minister is one such specimen. I think if you sat Modi ji down next to God, Modi ji would start explaining to God how the universe works. Yes, and God would get confused that what have I created?
Not just deriding Sanatan and its rituals, Rahul Gandhi also raised an alarm that Muslims in the country are under attack. While he reserves insults for Sanatan, his heart is filled with empathy for others.
It is felt most strongly by the Muslim community, okay, because it is done most directly to them. But in fact, it is being done to all minorities. I can guarantee you that the same way you are feeling attacked, I can guarantee you my Sikh brothers are feeling the same thing. I can guarantee you my Christian brothers are feeling the same, sisters are feeling the same thing, right? I can guarantee you the Dalit community is feeling the same thing, tribal community is feeling the same thing. You cannot cut hatred with hatred. It's impossible.
Well, right after these comments, Rahul Gandhi also faced friendly fire from the secular lobby. AIMM chief Asaduddin Owaisi calls him out for fear-mongering and shows a mirror to the atrocities on Muslims in Congress-ruled states as well.
तो 1980 में राहुल गांधी नहीं जानते कि यूपी में सरकार उनकी थी तो हाशिमपुरा हुआ, मलियाना हुआ। यूपी में उन्हीं की सरकार थी तो मुरादाबाद की ईदगाह में 400 से ज्यादा मुसलमानों को पुलिस फायरिंग में मार दिया गया। 1980 में उन्हीं की सरकार थी जब दिल्ली की सड़कों पर सिखों के खून से होली खेली गई थी। अब फिर राहुल गांधी को ये भी बोलना चाहिए था कि उनकी सरकार राजस्थान में है, जुनैद नसीर कैसे मारे गए। ये क्या है? छत्तीसगढ़ में उन्हीं की सरकार है, वहां पर धर्म संसद होता है, छत्तीसगढ़ सरकार के स्पॉन्सर्ड, और वहां पर महात्मा गांधी को गाली दी जाती है। ये कौन सा जवाब है इनका?
The BJP, in the meanwhile, has slammed Rahul Gandhi for deriding Sanatan rituals. In fact, it was Prime Minister Modi who led the attack from the front. Speaking in Rajasthan a little while earlier, the Prime Minister took on the boycott brigade and slammed politics being played by the Congress on the new parliament.
भारत की ये उपलब्धियां, भारत के लोगों की ये कामयाबी कुछ लोगों को पच नहीं रही है। 3 दिन पहले आपने ये देखा है, भारत को नया संसद भवन मिला है। आपका माथा ऊंचा हुआ कि नहीं हुआ? हमारे देश की शान बढ़ने का आपको आनंद हुआ कि नहीं हुआ? लेकिन कांग्रेस और इसके जैसे कुछ दलों ने इस पर भी राजनीति का कीचड़ उछाला। कई पीढ़ियों के जीवन में ऐसे अवसर एक बार ही आते हैं, लेकिन कांग्रेस ने भारत के गौरव के क्षण को भी अपने स्वार्थी विरोध की भेंट चढ़ा दिया। कांग्रेस ने 60,000 श्रमिकों के परिश्रम का, देश की भावना और आकांक्षाओं का अपमान किया है।
Well, allies have also quickly jumped in to back Rahul Gandhi and deride the BJP for the upper caste bias. That question, remember, was asked by the BJP. The BJP pointedly asked that question to the DMK, especially given the 2021 note of the DMK that recognized the Sengal. But here's how the DMK has decided to respond.
And when we come to this spectacle of the spectre in the parliament, the president, who does not belong, who is not from the upper caste, Hindu, is not invited, has not been invited for one of the most important functions in the country as per the BJP. To avoid that, probably she's also a woman, misogyny and patriarchy is writ large in this action of the BJP. That is why she has not been invited. This has become into a major controversy. To avoid that controversy, they have created this spectacle of the spectre.
Well, the biggest political controversy so far, let's quickly open this up. Charu, Pragya, spokesperson of the BJP. We also have activist Rahul Ishwar along with political analyst George Kurian and political analyst himself, Kalimul Hafiz. My first question is to Mr. George Kurian. Because everyone, for the greater understanding of our viewer today, what was so funny in Rahul Gandhi trying to mock the Prime Minister, saying that lying down and all that, the scepter thing? Are we not understanding the seriousness of what has been done in the new parliament and the kind of tribute, the attempt to revive history, all of that being done, all of that is being neglected and made fun of by Rahul Gandhi today?
Kritsween, very good evening to your viewers and my fellow co-panelists on the show. I would see it in a different manner. The way the majority of Indians would look at it, the right perspective. We all need to understand that Rahul Gandhi has kept his speech very civil and in the right perspective to what the India and as a nation today is facing and going through. I don't see any reason why the media should, emphasize on Rahul Gandhi making a statement with regards to Modi or the parliament or the various communities at large that are facing the burden of unemployment, rising inflation in the country, and various other things. To keep it very short. So I strongly believe that Rahul Gandhi's speech was to the Indian diaspora in California Bay Area and the Indian community at large, and all the different communities representing various states, has kept it very simple.
Okay. Charu, Pragya, would you want to respond? Do you think it's just about Rahul Gandhi wanting to perhaps put everyone's focus and attention on issues like price rise, unemployment, etc.? Have we forgotten what Shastang Pranam is? And it's not only limited to the Hindu culture or Hindu rituals, for that matter. Would you want to educate everybody today?
So, Kritsween, first of all, if Mr. Gandhi was so interested in critical issues in India, he would ensure he's still in Parliament. And when he was still in Parliament, please tell me how many times has he raised issues that are of relevance in India? Leave that aside. Let's focus on his objective. His objective solely seems to be that every time I travel abroad, how is it that I bring on more and more shame to the Indian democracy, to the people of India, to the country in general? This person, unfortunately, forgets to draw a distinction between his political party and opposition political party and the country. It's just so sad. So to bring down one political party that you have an ideological differences with, you feel no shame in literally putting your own country down. Or is it because you don't even consider India to be your country? You want to talk about lying down. You want to misuse the concepts of dharma that have been a part of Indian culture since eternity. But you don't have a problem.
We saw the grand ceremony. We saw it be a headline in the biggest of newspapers, not just in India, Charu, worldwide. And while the world takes takes pride in their own set of rituals and their own culture.
Yes.
Why are we internally mocking the same today? It's absolutely shocking. But sharp reactions coming in from Asaduddin Owaisi as well. It's quite interesting wherein he's called out the bluff. He says this is all happening under the pretext of secularism, so the Congress is to be blamed equally. Mr. Hafiz, how would you respond to today several politicians now calling out Rahul Gandhi's bluff? You are talking about the several things that have not been done for the minorities, but have forgotten about the Modi government's outreach in its entirety.
देखिए क्रिस्टीन जी, इसमें तो कोई दो राय नहीं कि जो राहुल गांधी कह रहे हैं वो बात सच है, लेकिन वो दूसरा भी सच है, ये है कि जो कांग्रेस रूल स्टेट में वहां पे भी माइनॉरिटीज की क्या पोजीशन है। खासतौर से जो राजस्थान का जिक्र किया, राजस्थान में जो नासिर और जुनैद के कातिलों पे कोई सख्त कार्रवाई नहीं की। दूसरा, जो दूसरे धर्म के लोग अगर इस तरह के इंसिडेंट के विक्टिम हुए तो उनको 50 लाख रुपए दिए गए और मुस्लिम्स को 15 लाख रुपए, और वो भी बहुत देर बाद दिए। तो माइनॉरिटीज का जो इस्तेसाल है, शोषण है, वो कांग्रेस रूल में भी हो रहा है। लेकिन अब आते हैं हम बीजेपी पे। बीजेपी तो इसके लिए जानी जाती है, वो सिर्फ शोषण करती नहीं है, वो शोषण करती है, वो दिखना भी चाहती है, क्योंकि उसका जो
we're running out of time, Hafiz ji, and we're going to take this up very seriously the whole evening. But I want a quick comment before I wrap it up. I want to go across to Mr. Rahul Ishwar. What do you make of this entire debate? Insult to the Sanatan, insult to the respects given to the Sengal, how it's been given its due. Remember how it was ignored and kept in this museum for so many years altogether, Rahul Ishwar, and then mocking the Prime Minister, calling him a specimen.
Just two submissions. Rahul Gandhi rightly says hate cannot be countered by hate, but he himself is showing hate, mocking, and a disdain for Indian culture and PM Modi ji. See, you can attack Modi ji on policy, but he is attacking Modi ji personally. He is making fun of the Indian PM, let alone Modi or anybody else. He is mocking the Indian PM, saying he will even tell God how universe is being run. And he is saying Sengol, what is wrong in giving a Sashtang Pranam to Sengol? Sengol belongs to the great South Indian tradition or the Chola tradition, and we are all proud of it. The entire Indian civilization should be proud of it. So, he is not attacking on policy matters. He is not attacking on position. Yes. He is not attacking on anything else. But personally demeaning, this is unfortunate.
And
Rahul
in this,
Gandhi,
you're sending out the wrong message, Mr. Rahul Ishwar, that you're perhaps ashamed and embarrassed of your own culture. Forget the religious aspect to it, because everybody is talking about this from a lens of culture, how this is restoring our culture and has nothing really to do with the Hindu religion or the Muslim religion or any other religion for that matter. Gentlemen, we're running out of time. Thank you, Charu, Pragya and gentlemen, for joining us this evening. Heading into a very quick break with that.